What is up? This is going to be a full-on masterclass on how to build low-ticket offers. This is going to be me literally spilling the sauce and showing you exactly how I do things and how we at my agency build these funnels for some of the biggest names in the industry, such as Sheo Porter, Jinping, Sebastian Nisquada, Juvier, Pridley-Sidekicks, and many, many more. I'm going to be literally showing you the step-by-step process from how to reverse engineer your goals and apply them to a low-ticket funnel, how to use the low-ticket funnel to achieve those goals. I'm going to be showing you the theory about how you can actually create these good low-ticket offers, because a lot of people know how to build a low-ticket offer. Like they know it by that it exists, but they don't know the theory behind it, what makes a good low-ticket offer. So a lot of agencies end up building like very very lackluster low-ticket offers that do not crush, that do not hit the market where it hurts. So this theory is going to make sure that you know how to actually create these low-ticket offers in a way that actually converts, because it is doing it well and doing it amazingly and like just doing it, they're all three different levels of this thing. And I've built many of these funnels. I'm going to show you some testimonials via my website right here, where you can see like what kind of funnels I have built personally, so you can see like where or not you should listen to me. Then I'm also going to show you how to actually like show you the practical side of things, how to actually build these things, like the little step-by-step, like as you can see this little presentation here. And then I'm going to do a live build out for a prospect that I found, Justin Sung right here. And I purposefully tried to make this a challenge because the only monetization from what I'm seeing he has is this 160, what is this? Let me see, enroll. Yeah, $400 per year membership. So this thing is kind of hard to monetize. So I'm going to have to like really think about how I want to approach this and how I can monetize this thing and really make sense out of it. So yeah, that's what this video is going to look like. Now let me dive straight into it. So brief intro on myself. I am Nemanja Kilibarda. I am the founder of Profits Dynamo. I also worked at Whisker Creators as a copywriter / CMO. Just make myself a little bit smaller here. I've built funnels, low-ticket ascension funnels, warm traffic funnels, 5-day challenge funnels, workshop funnels, webinar funnels, all kinds of funnels for many, many different kinds of clients. And on my website, you can see just a few of the testimonials of people that have worked with me. It's like Sheo Porter, she did $1.6 million in 10 days. We built that with Whisker Creators, Patrick. For him, I built funnels that generated over 7 figures in income over 6 months working together. Sean Severs added 200 leads to his agency funnel. DOIK9 did 100,000, I believe. Then Sebastian Nisquada, this one is NDA, Cheech and Chong, these guys also work with. I built them e-com funnel, and many, many more. And the most recent one we built was Juvier's, which was a trading funnel which did multiple 6 figures in first month. So that's my credentials. Low-ticket offers. What is a low-ticket offer? A low-ticket offer is basically an acquisition funnel which gets a bunch of people in on the front end for a low barrier of entry, and then upsells them to increase average order value, and then on the back end we actually profit. So we use this to offset the ad cost as much as possible and get not free customers. It depends. Sometimes you get them free, but most likely it's just going to be like cheap customers. Cheap quality customers at scale, and then on the back end we have multiple, like a lot of qualified leads which we can then sell to. To start off here, let me just get into what we have, like projections now. Okay, so projections, projections, I have like a little math thing here that you can check out. I wanted to use for this video. So the way this thing works is we set your monthly goal. So if you want to make like $100,000 per month, this is the numbers that we are gonna have to close. If your clients, if you have like an average annual value of like 3,000, let's say, you only need 33 clients. That is 167 what is this? Qualified calls required. Then you need like shows, and then you need book calls as well. This is like the numbers that you can look at, and these are like some industry averages. We can lower these if you like. It depends on your industry, but like this is always good to have, to know. And if you want to make like this amount of money, you reverse engineer it from here, and then you figure out like how can you do this, how can you set up your low ticket so that it makes sense for this number. So for example, if you spend like $30,000 on ads to make 100,000, that's very good ROAS. Now this video isn't supposed to be like this super in-depth math video, so I'm just gonna walk you through this like basic thing, how the math for the low ticket works, and then you can like take this and extrapolate it for your goals, your yearly goals, and then pull it from there, right? So the low ticket, let's say you price it at $11 and you give me 10,000 visitors, right? Depending on the ad spend, of course, this does not take in factor like ad spend, but this is how much money you will be making just off the front end. With the 12% conversion rate, you get 1,200 buyers, and from 1,200 buyers, with the upsell being like 197, right? You get this much money, and we get like 15% conversion rate on. These are all like relatively mid-level conversion rates, so that's where I wanted to run. Didn't want to be too conservative, but didn't want to be too high end, you know. Then we run this. We see like this how much we're going to be making on the front end. This we use to offset the ad cost, acquire cheap customers at scale. And once we have these customers on our email list, we now have, not only do we have like a bunch of customers, a bunch of leads, but we also have quality leads, because these guys already paid money to be on this list. They're not freebie seekers. They're like, download this checklist and get on this list and get on my list, and then you just hit them, like blast them with emails they didn't expect. No, you paid money. Now I'm communicating with you. Now you get this. Now you get all this benefit. Now you get to hear from me every single day, and that's something that they want because they paid for money for you. So these leads are more likely to convert. They are more likely to buy. They are more likely to pick up the phone, and they are just higher quality leads. That's one of the benefits of the low ticket funnel. And this is like the profit on the back end. And if we want like more profit, we can always tweak the conversion rates. Let's say we get 13%, right? A little bit higher, then we up the ad spend, get some more, boom, higher, and then we can like optimize the upsell, 25%, right? And here are the contributions to the average order value, which these are the numbers that, like, how many people take 100% contribution. Upsell 1 has 10, 20, downsell 1, 10, 10, 5, right? This is just to see how much average order value will have on the front end. This is for high level, like mapping the funnel economics. We have like PDP projection. Economics calculator. This is like when you launch one of these things, you want to run them through this thing so you know the math works out, and you can scale profitably and you can launch it profitably. But this is outside of scope of this video, so I'll just stay basic level here, right? This I did not actually scrap this stuff, so we can just delete that. So yeah, that's how the funnel numbers for the low ticket projections look like. I can send you this thing if you need it. Like, just drop a comment or something, and I'll reach out, or drop an email, or email me, or book a call, or whatever, like something like that, right? Next, let's walk you through the theory of the low ticket offer. So, you use the low ticket offer to acquire cold customers at scale while liquidating ad spend. liquidating it as much as possible, because of course you can, in today's market, like there's a lot of low tickets out there. Like there's even more webinars. There's like, don't think just because there's a lot of low tickets that it's gonna stop working. It's saturated. No, everything is saturated. The market is just so fucked up right now that everything is saturated. So like low tickets, webinars, it all works. The low ticket is the newest kind of setup. That is the freshest, and market has seen the least of it, but it is still saturated just from the sheer amount of competition in the marketplace right now. That being said, you want to create these low ticket offers by creating a high value, low cost product that has a low barrier to entry and gets customers to purchase en masse. Then, once you have that, you combine it with a powerful ascension funnel that is back-end systems that also ascension, like there's front-end ascension, there's back-end ascension, and front-end ascension is like giving them, taking advantage of that instant buyer emotion. Once they buy the front end, once they buy one thing, they're more likely to buy the next and the next and the next. So we give them a lot of upsells and downsells at the front end to increase average order value and liquidate ad spend. And then on the back end, we ascend them into like high ticket through 7 to 14 day email relationship cycle sequences. And don't get me wrong, not everyone who buys low ticket is gonna buy high ticket. Do not lie to yourself like that. Like there will be a lot of low ticket buyers. They will never purchase anything else from you. But the ones that do purchase more than pay from the guys that don't. And that of course applies for any single funnel, but it is especially good for like the low ticket, because you acquire you're basically acquiring free customers. Not free, usually not free, sometimes it's free. Sometimes you break even and self-liquidate, but most likely or not, it's not gonna self-liquidate, and you just get like cheap customers, cheap quality customers, and really, there's nothing more than a business can ask for. And the reason you always want to have like upsells is because someone is always going to buy full funnel. So there are people who are just gonna blast through all your upsells and buy. And now I want to talk a little bit about how you convert those low ticket buyers into profitable customers. You need back-end systems, because what we're going to be doing with low tickets, we're not trying to make money on the front end. We are not. I need to reiterate this really, really hard. Like, you need to get this in your mind. We do not want to make money with the low ticket. This is used only to offset the ad costs. And the reason a lot of people fuck their low ticket funnels up is because they try desperately to profit on the front end. The goal of this funnel is to acquire massive amounts of customers cheaply. Quality leads for cheap. That is the basis of a good business, right? You get good leads that close on the back end for cheap, right? If we can break even, that's perfect. Our goal, that's like our goal. But if we lose a little bit of money, that's fine, because again, goal is ascension. And how you do ascension, there's many different systems you can do. You've got like doing a webinar every now and again, selling a bunch of people into high ticket. Like once you have them on the list, that's the hard part. Now you can do like anything. You can do workshops, you can do email automations, broadcast emails, webinars, community management, like drop a post, ayo, I'm doing this cohort, ayo, text setters, hit them up, ayo, do you want this? You got VSLs, back-end VSLs to push them into high ticket. You got open cart periods, like you make like a 6-week challenge and you open up cart and then close it and then build hype for the next one. The goal is leads. Like Hormozy says this a lot. Leads, right? We want cheap, good leads. Because once we have them, it's really easy. This is like all back-end stuff you can do. There's many more different things you can do. Like you can do a 5-day challenge as well. And here's how you do that as well. I think I've built a video on 5-day challenges. But yeah, monetization I'm gonna cover in another video. Like if you got a massive audience, how to monetize it, that's a topic for another video. Now I want to talk a little bit about transactional / non-transactional relationships, why this kind of funnel works so well. Because one of the main benefits of low ticket is that you acquire buyers instead of just audience members. This sets the frame for the relationship to be easier to ascend later down the line, because a jump from 0 to 5,000, that is inconceivable to the mind. It is so hard to justify that it is. You're gonna have to bend over backwards to do that shit, and that's why your sales guys are struggling so much, and that's why your sales conversion rate is so hard. You gotta like get them on call and then do all this goddamn shit to make them convert, that it's insane. And the good thing about this funnel is that we get buyers. These guys pay money. These guys are ready. You have a transactional relationship with them. They're ready to open their wallet again. Even though it's a small ticket, they're now sold on their philosophy, on your philosophy, which I'm gonna get into here, and they've already paid money for you. The gates are open. You can now take the money, basically. Gotta keep hydrated. Now, the philosophy that I told you about. So, how do we structure these? How do we build these low ticket funnels? How do we think about them? The idea here is provide them a quick solution. But a quick solution, sure, it's good. But there's a big misconception that people have when doing this. The major issue is people don't realize that they should not try to fix a micro problem that the audience has. So, if you've got like a problem, I don't know, like, here's my example here, a digital marketing agency program. There's a progression of problems that your client is facing. If you solve the 7th problem in that chain, sure, it's going to like help them, but it's just not that attractive. Like email, there was one like email templates, cold email templates. Like, I'm not sure, you probably don't know like how saturated this market is, but everyone is selling email templates. First things first, nobody cares. Email templates, they don't even, you need to understand the assumptions of this market. The assumption in this market is that anything that exists cannot work for them. Their big guru guy that they idolize, because this marketing agency people, they very much idolize people, and their guy did not get the results. What do you think? Why do you think that your cold email templates are going to impress them? It will not. It will not. You need to solve a actual attractive problem for them. Like, here's a here's a problem chain for marketing agents. So you have to create offers, email scripts, figure out the key steps. What is this? No, create offers, email scripts, figure out how to market yourself, create content, build landing pages, and so on. There's a whole process to it. If a company is thinking about creating a low-ticket product, they should not focus on the 7th step, as I said. They shouldn't even focus on the first or second. They should focus on a holistic system that addresses the entire issue that the client is facing. We want to give them the full system. We want it to be the end-all solution, to at least seem like that. And then on the back end, we do some jujitsu to ascend them, basically. Hey, yo, you learned this? Sure. Here's how to implement it. Boom. I'm going to get into that like in the actual funnel building part. But yeah. People might think this is risky. This kind of approach is risky. Like, what if I give away too much for my system and they don't buy my high-ticket coaching? But what you don't understand is this. If you provide so much value that someone thinks, holy shit, this is the best thing that I've ever seen. This guy must have so much value on his back end. If his front end cheap thing is this powerful, I need to work on it with him one-on-one. you are winning if people feel like this. And your low ticket, that is the feeling I want your low ticket to feel, to make people feel, right? You need this effect in people. Like the when I make these videos, I try to make this effect in you. I want you to think Nemanja stuff has so much value that I can literally take this and do it myself. And then you say, oh, what if I miss something? That's why I need to work with Nemanja. Boom. Just like that. Now you're a client. Now I'm making you $1 million. Boom. Again, this is a philosophy of, if this cheap thing has so much value, imagine how much more I'll get when I join this high ticket. And this also applies to content as well. So when you create content in your low ticket, you want to make a massive ecosystem of value wherever someone sees a video of yours, they just get overwhelmed with goddamn value that they cannot, they're just like, God damn, can I give you my goddamn money, bro? And that's how the low ticket works, that's how content works, that's how anything works. That's the new way of building funnels in 2025. And the next thing I want to talk about is the disruptive philosophy. So when you create low ticket offers, I like to approach it with a disruptive philosophy. So something that is new and different, that will disrupt the conversation happening in the market's head, because that's really how you create change. And what is marketing? Is change work. You're changing, sorry about that. You're changing the status quo. It is a simple concept, but it's one of the first things I learned in marketing. When you're marketing, you're presenting. What are you presenting? You're presenting your product. And what are you really presenting? A new way of doing things, if you're good. Because, sure, calorie in, calories out for fitness, right? But the problem is, people don't believe that. They've tried it. It didn't work. For one reason or another, it didn't work. Now, it may be wrong, but they think it didn't work. It probably was just that they didn't see why, like the problems they were having. Like they were eating snacks and doing all this shit. They were not actually in a calorie deficit. But the point still stands. We cannot blame people. We need to open their eyes and give them hope. We're really sellers of hope here. You need to differentiate your solution, especially in today's market. And if you're in one of those niches like fitness, right? Goddamn, bro, you gotta really work on differentiating. You gotta disrupt the market. That's what everyone is currently doing that is succeeding, and that's what you have to do. That's where you see all these supplement offers coming up, like, oh, here's this Himalayan soup for weight loss. You don't have to lose weight. You don't have to train. You gotta just have this soup once a day. Sure, bro. Regardless, so why would your I want you to ask, like, why would your business exist if it didn't have a newer, better, faster way of achieving the outcome? Sure, you just saw a need and you just fulfill the service, but that's not interesting. That's not a scalable offer. You know, even in those businesses, you gotta beat your competitors in offers. You gotta beat them in service delivery, right? So think about it logically. Why would your business even exist if you're not offering something different? I know my funnels are some of the best in the game. I know I'm gonna go above and beyond for my clients. I see a need in the market, so I'm running this offer. I'm creating these videos. I'm running this business. I'm creating value in the world. Why are you? What is different about you? Why did you start this business beyond just trying to make money? What's your why? You always need to have those deeper whys. That's some basic stuff, but that's what your sales argument boils down to. Why does this product exist? Why am I looking at this? That's what I want you to answer when you create your low ticket. Why are people looking at this? Because think about the basic ad you see like every single day. It's like a boiler, for instance. They're either advertising a better boiler, a cheaper one, or a boiler with higher quality or efficiency. Any of those. In markets like that, there's not much room for innovation. But in coaching, we have a lot of space to be innovative. So be innovative. Disrupt the philosophy. Disrupt the conversation in their head. There is a new way of doing things. It's not your fault. They lied to you. Boom. Tell them. And you use the low-ticket marketing setup to actually explain why, how everything works, why they failed, and how your solution addresses the problem differently. Yeah, contrarian philosophy, and you need to provide the full package of what you're selling. It has to be actionable, something the client can execute on their own, and it needs to be extremely valuable. Don't hold back. Do not hold back when creating your low-ticket offer. Give them everything. Give them everything again. Give them a system. It is scary, but you can just take it down if it completely ruins your business. It's not going to, right? You'll be surprised on how many people buy on high ticket just from how valuable your low ticket is. Like, good product wins. Good product always wins. If you want like a do-it-yourself version of the copywriting, here is the 7-figure VSL template that you can use. You can watch this video. It is like the step-by-step on how I write these things. That should be valuable to you. Now, that's for the video sales letter and for the copy of the actual website. Now, how do you design the page? Many people try to wing it when it comes to creating their low-ticket offer page design. They think, oh my audience is unique. They don't like a template. I better be unique and fuck this structure up. Please, I'm begging you. There is like a way. I understand where you're coming from. You don't want to be like everyone else. That's fine. But you got to understand, there is a reason why the biggest low-ticket offers in the game are structured in a certain way. You are not conveying personality if you change your VSL to be at the bottom of the video. You are not conveying personality if you remove this sidebar, which has the product price. You know what you're doing? You're removing the honesty from the. You're removing the fact that you're not telling them anymore that it is a sales process. And that's one of the points of the ticket. So please, if you want to change the structure, reconsider. Like, there's a reason the structure works. Like, I did not create this. Alan Sultanich created this. Marketers bigger than me created this. I'm just explaining to you how this thing works. I want you to see results. That's my only goal with these videos, and if we end up working together as you, my client. That's my only result. I want you to get your results. You can change like the structure, not the structure, the design. Like you can have like a nicer background that fits your brand. Like maybe you have more of a feminine brand. Maybe you have like more of a maybe you're targeting an older audience. Whatever. But still, the ideas are the same. The goal is to emulate the Facebook native platform to make people feel subconsciously safe when they're buying from you. And for cold traffic who's never heard of you, we want minimal friction. And we do not want this subconscious friction of like, oh my god, our sales page. When they open up this, it looks like Facebook, feels like Facebook. It is honest, it is you speaking, it is the sales process right there. You're not going to be tricked into anything. You can see the process right here. And also, it's a similar reason to why we copy Amazon's add to cart with our funnels, because it gives the subconscious, it is familiar, and we want familiarity. Next, so we use this hybrid tri-page design to do these few things. Show the price up front, and show the sales process, because sophisticated markets hiding the sales process is very icky. It's like, oh, what are you trying to take from me now? But it's like $27. Okay, that's not scary. And now they're ready to listen to you, right? Video sales letter we have for the video prefers, people that prefer video, then text sales letter for the people that prefer text. We overwhelm them with testimonials, as you can see right. Wait. Where is this thing? There it is. We overwhelm them with testimonials. We show the product in many different ways. We have like the videos, testimonials everywhere. Or, like, everything serves a purpose here. We have the FAQs. We have everything. Fucking around will not yield with this design. Fucking around with this design will not yield the result you want. It is better to be effective than to be quirky. There is room for change and customization, but my suggestion, keep the overall structure the same. Now, upsells, how do you structure upsells? I absolutely love upsells. They're one of my specialties. I create this shit in like an hour or two. And there's the humble flex. We have reached, my best performing upsell has reached like 52% take rate, so that's sick. It eventually averaged out to like 35, but like 52 is an incredible start, for real. And the way you structure a good upsell is that we start by congratulating them on the front end. So here is everything you got. Here's how this is going to change your life. And we tell them, hey, good job for buying this. We first congratulate them and acknowledge the front end buy. Because if you don't, that's going to just get them like, oh, so what the fuck is this? Why did I not just pay money? And they get confused, they get scared, and they leave. And you may get a lot of refund requests, you get a lot of shit, and it's like horrible. Now, the next natural solution is the upsell. So like, you give people a solution, you give them a car. Now they need to buy gas. Now we sell the gas, right? What problem does my solution create for my clients? So if you're selling a full system on how to acquire clients as an agency, you've given them a DIY solution. Your upsell now has to make things better, faster, or easier for the customer. Or it can be something like how to maintain your customers or how to deliver for your customers, right? How do you do that? Like, how do you do the better / faster? Is like, how can I make this even easier for my people? How can I eliminate the margin of error? For example, like a 7-day fast start is a common upsell that works great. Like, here's how to do it faster. Here's how to get results faster. You don't have to like learn the theory. Boom, boom, boom. And here's the argument for us. Like, we sold you this incredible system. It's super easy to execute the contrarian philosophy for client acquisition. You know how to get clients, but let's help you take action quickly without spending years testing. Right? Here's how to actually get clients faster, so you don't have to like, you can take our templates, so you don't have to like test your own, because that can take a lot of time, a lot of money, and then we just attach problem states to them, and we make them buy. Positioning this upsell could look like something like this. So you've got the system that you can absolutely start testing tomorrow. It's easy, but let's be honest. Watch this. This is flip over. It could take some time to figure things out. Like, you have to test subject lines, openers, email formats, platforms, like, is Instagram, LinkedIn, which one of these should you use? Then there's like sales scripting that you got to sift through so many unqualified prospects. You got to like deal with so many no's until you get clients. It'll just take months. Why not shortcut that process? Like, that's exactly how I created this upsell. Like, why not? I thought to myself, like, why would I not just give you access to my proven data when we're already here, right? We've generated over $7 million, which is a pretty solid test sample, I'd say. Here's what I'll do for you. So I'll literally give you the test scripts that we have been running right now that are currently working to get us clients and our clients. If you want, we can make this process a lot faster for you. But if you don't, that's completely fine. You can like test it out on your own. And boom, 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 just like that. Just from hearing that, you want to buy the goddamn templates, right? And here's some more examples. Like, you can pause the video. I don't want to, like, it's already getting pretty goddamn long. So here's the upsell formula for you. You want a reason why plus a massive good deal. So why are you seeing this after your front end? Plus the deal. And then you can do like different kind of upsell, like calls, downs, like what is this? I don't know why I put downsells here, but calls, courses, video series. You can really get creative here and base this upsell based on what your brand is. As for pricing for the low ticket funnel, like the higher you go, the higher quality customer you get, but you sacrifice volume. So decide which one you want here. It really depends on the market. Some markets like volume, like real estate. Real estate likes quality more. Volume, manifestation. Boom, easy as that. Find the sweet spot. You want to find the sweet spot where your market hits. You get a lot of volume and you also get quality customers. And you also want to like keep in mind pricing inflection points because there's like moments when people say, "Oh, I don't want to pay any more than this. This is too much." For women, it's like in threes, like 3, 30, 300, 3,000, 9,000. And for men, it's $11, no, $10, 100, 1,000, 10,000, 20,000 or 25, I believe, so somewhere around that, and then 50,000 at the top. Ticket offers fail. I talked about that with the marketing agency example above. Getting the right kind of customers. So when you think about your low ticket funnel, you have to understand that what you say on the front end very much affects what you can sell and say on the back end. So if you get a customer in by saying one thing, and then your sales guys get on a call with them, and they say something completely different because your ads guys wanted to get you leads, but the leads aren't like the right kind of leads, then your sales guys are kind of fucked, right? Because you really need to have your whole messaging, whole marketing congruent with itself if you want to really make money with this thing. So what I want you to do, and here's an example for you. So like think about the different kinds of customers you can get. It's not like there's multiple different kinds of customers, but like right now I'm going to be talking about the templates versus the intellectual kind of customer. Templates customers are more like process driven. They just want something that works and they want to just implement it and get results immediately. They don't want the creativity inside the offer. And you don't really want someone like this. If you sell a templates customer on the front end, you get a bunch of templates customers, and then you get them on the back end and you ask them to think, that is not going to end well. Like, they don't want to think. The reason you got them on the front end is because you promised them that they will not have to think. There will just be this process for them, and they will be able to simply just implement and start making money. But that's not the case, right? So we want to target the right kind of customers with the kind of product that we create on the front end, right? That makes sense, right? So if you want a good customer, you give them the full system on the front end. You don't give them just templates. You give them a way of thinking, contrarian philosophy on the front end, and then on the back end, you can sell your unique way of doing things because you've already sold them on this philosophy, right? And when you understand this concept, it's obvious. Like, it's no wonder that creators lose so much money when creating these low-ticket offers. You are advertising to the wrong people, because when agencies build these things, they just kind of template things from other people. They just take a working low-ticket funnel without knowing the back end that is happening on. Like, the stuff that they don't know is what hurts them. That's why every single low-ticket has to be unique to every single customer, because if it's not, then you fall into the trap of you don't know where your leakage is. You're getting leads, but you're not selling. You're not getting customers. Your close rate is horrible. Your sales guys are having to do all this backflips to make people understand that they actually need to try. There's so many things that go bad when you don't align your messaging. So, yeah. And here's an example for you. So, let's say you're a health coach. You help people with their gut, right? Would you give these people a low-ticket front that gives them like zero value? Something like, here's 5 foods you can eat to not suffer from your gut. You would not, right? Because that's get you a very different customer, right? They won't even convert because it's horrible. But think about the kind of customer when you're marketing to. It's an article product. You're marketing to no one. This shit sucks. No one wants to buy 5 foods to eat. Second of all, you're trying to acquire customers who is not that smart. Let's be honest. And your customers are not stupid. Like the people you want to buy high ticket are not stupid. Cold traffic is smart. Cold traffic is skeptical. The buyers you want are smart and skeptical and do not trust you, or do they like you, or do they know you? So what is the best way to communicate trust, value, worthiness? And that is the easiest way to do that is actually to sell something different and valuable. Think about something they've never done before. Try and make it around that. Contrarian philosophy. Make the name attractive, right? Philosophies are what businesses are built upon, especially coaching and info businesses. Just think about where you're selling someone, what you're actually doing. You're doing them, you're getting them to believe the things that you believe. That is your philosophy, your worldview. When you sell them, you convince them this is correct. You sell them on your worldview. And why do people buy from businesses? Because they want problems solved. And let's think about it even further. When people have a problem, can they fix it by themselves by doing what they've already been doing? Probably not. Insanity is repeating the same actions over and over again, expecting a different outcome. So when you're selling a philosophy, you're selling a unique way of doing things. That means change. You are selling change. When I was marketing is change work. Again, that's repeating myself here, but changing people's way of doing things, changing people's beliefs, and changing people's attitudes towards life. Now, to go back to the low ticket, how the hell do you expect people to buy into your philosophy on cold traffic when there's zero trust, zero likability, zero knowingness, zero familiarity factor? If you not sell them on a new way of doing things, how do you expect them to trust you, dude? It's just not feasible. It is just not feasible. And you may think that your cold email templates or foods to eat is kind of a new way of doing things, but it's fundamentally not. It's the same thing. Even if it's not that unique, you have to make it sound unique, right? Unless you're in a completely new market that is absolutely new and fresh and romantic. Like, people have seen enough. You have to be unique. I've reiterated that shit enough, so let me just skip this part here and what else can I show you? I think that's about it for theory. This kind of just reiterates on what we've already talked about. So what I'm going to do now is go through the how to build low tickets part. I'm going to try and make this simpler for you because it's been quite a long while with this video. Try and make it as valuable as possible. So the goal of the low ticket is to acquire customers at scale and get a bunch of money back. So like put in $5, get $4 back, and get a good customer. And then on the back end, we profit off this customer and turn them into a back end high ticket customer. We use email, specific SMS sequences, and back end VSLs and multiple touch points, workshops, webinars, anything that you can think of to send them into back end high ticket or product catalog. The structure of the low ticket looks like this. So like low ticket front end, upsell 1, downsell 1, upsell 2, downsell 2, high ticket back end, and then the product catalog. These customers are more receptive to marketing, they're more likely to pick up the phone, and they're already got a chance to see what you're all about via the low ticket. So how do you build this thing out, actually? The way you build this thing out is what I told you in the theory, the longest theory part of this video, and also the structure right here. So you think about what can you sell them that is unique, that it can solve their problem fully, in a do-it-yourself manner, and you apply any of these powerful proven names formulas to it, you price it anywhere from $11 to $97, depending on which kind of market you want. 97 is like premium customers, $11 $3 to 97, $3 like the bottom line. Sometimes you want to hit volume as well. Depends. You really want to figure out what your best kind of CPA on the back end is based on the front end price, right? The premise is like to provide customers a quick win, to get them sold on your methodology / philosophy, all the stuff that we talked about here. And here's the premise formula you can use. Like, everyone else is doing X wrong, here's why, X, Y, Z. We're different because instead of blank, we blank. And that's allowed me personally to achieve all these results, and that's allowed my students to achieve all these results. And now I'm giving my step-by-step method to you for just $11. Boom. Any of these formats can do pretty well. Currently, Masterclass printing in the making of this video, so you can test that out. You can also do like a paid 5-day challenge. That's pretty solid as well. Then you got bonuses. Bonuses are always a good core part of the low ticket. You cannot have a low ticket without bonuses because the perceived value is just not there. These are some bonuses that have been working for us pretty much recently, and those are the Masterclass, checklist. You can see what it does, community, and a 7-day fast. You don't really need to be too active in this community. You can just drop a value bomb every now and again. It's always good to post and nurture these leads. The more you nurture, the more you buy. Upsells are usually the better / faster version or the natural extension, as I told you in the theory part. So better, faster is like you now have everything you need to achieve outcome thanks to a low ticket product. But the problem is, some of you want to do this faster. So to help you with that, here's how this upsell will help you. Boom. And here's how the natural extension works. This one is like, hey, you now have everything you need to achieve outcome, but the problem is you got a car, but you don't have gas. So to prevent that, here's this gas. Boom. Natural extension. You need to connect the front end with the upsell with the upsell, and you need to first understand that people need to want the upsell, and then you need to find a way to connect them. Like, how can I connect them? Is this the better, faster version, or is it a natural extension? If it is a natural extension, how does it make sense? Reason why. Why is it a good deal? Good deal. Like, you gotta implement a lot of good deal copy, a lot of good reason why copy. And price is usually $97 to $197. Master classes are great for this. Video course, 7-day video course, but you can really be creative. Downsells most likely are a payment plan. That's how we run those. And the way you really profit off these funnels and the way you really make $1 million with this funnel is by creating a robust backend, because no matter how much customers you get in here, if you don't, number one, nurture them, number two, actually send them, it's like going out with a girl and just never progressing things, right? You just keep doing what you're doing, and it's like she gets bored. Like, what the fuck is this dude doing? Do you not want to do something, right? So yeah, the way you create a robust backend is by creating, increasing your backend like average lifetime value. Instead of like having just one high ticket product, we maximize the CPLs by that is not cost per lead, but dollars per lead, by increasing our backend and having more stuff. For example, let's say 20,000 visitors, 13%, 2.6 buyers, with the average lifetime value of 15K. Now you got 400K, right? And then like, let's double this, boom, more ad spend, boom. And then let's say this is like 25,000, boom, $1 million, just like that. And of course, there's gonna be a lot more things like that go into this, but that's the basic idea of it. You have to still, like, things usually work in threes. So if it's like every, what is that? At when you 3x your business, shit breaks. When you 3x your business, shit breaks, right? So this is going to be a little bit more complicated than this. It's going to have some media buying stuff, some testing, some split testing and stuff like that, some more funnels, but that's the basic idea, right? Sorry, my back itches. Got this tattoo. Live build up. Finally, the moment of truth. Building out a funnel live for you guys, for my boy Justin Sung here. So, the way I approach this is I look at his brand. He's got good videos, long videos. That's amazing. This works perfectly for a cold traffic, a low ticket funnel. I look at his resources. He's got free stuff. That's awesome. Free live workshops. He probably monetizes this way, and he's got his $400 per year study program. Is that right? Enroll today. Yep. The first thing I would do for this dude is really suggest a group coaching kind of thing. I don't know if like his specific brand can do something like that, but like he can definitely profit off of helping people in a more one-on-one kind of setting. And I'm sure he offers that without marketing it. He probably like gives consultations one-on-one with people, or gives like business professionals like bigger packages, but he's not marketing it. What I would do is create like a VSL landing page for that as well, and create email automations and all that fun stuff to send people into that kind of $5,000 plus program, where it's like maybe a group coaching where he helps you, maybe one-on-one coaching, whatever, something like that, so we can increase the projections, like a back-end thingy, right? Where is it? Projection calculator. There it is. So that's what I would do on the back end. 5K. Learning accelerator or genius accelerator, right? I know a lot of his audience is what you would call students, so that most broke students, so that will most likely not make sense. But having some kind of backend, like maybe even 2K, can definitely help this dude. One-on-one / group coaching and course, of course. I'm gonna have to like talk to Justin personally if I want to like figure out what else can we add to this offer. But this is what I would add. I would add a checklist. I would add a community. They already probably have a community, but this is another step. So no community actually. Master classes on specific learning stuff. Yeah, and most likely, now thinking about it, I think 2K is going to be the best pricing option for him. Maybe even 3K. Because students, again, broke, no money, I would really push for the 3K. One go above 3K, like 297. Yeah, that's what I would do if I had to like figure out something. So instead of having a $400, what is that? Let's see, calculator. $400 times 0. No, actually, wait. Solid. Let's say 800,000. 0.01%. Oh goddamn. Well, he may be generating some solid money on the front end, in the back end, but of like his current stuff, just because of the sheer volume of people he's got. So what this setup would do would probably add him somewhere between somewhere like in this number. let's see, if we add like 3K with average is, let's say 2,000. Like, I'm not sure, like, really got to figure out Justin's personal numbers, like, you know, call with him and figure that out. But if my math works out like this, and it's probably not going to be this much visitors, probably going to be some more like this. But yeah, something like this, it will probably add to Justin's business, adding one of these $3,000 programs. Then, for the front end, I would really take this thing, put it into a do-it-yourself, not like community, no management, no nothing, kind of front end. So we can, like, I would put it into an ebook. All of this theory, I would put into an ebook. What is the name of this thing? I can study. I can study program, yeah. I can study. I would price it at $11, honestly, because I kind of want numbers right here, and then I would test out even 17 feels better. Yeah, 17 feels a lot better here. I don't know why, it just kind of feels, you know. Then for the names, I would do any of these. So like, I can study program, I would change that name to something more mass marketable. So like automatic retention, automatic learning, memorize everything system, a genius transformation system, learning secrets. And honestly, we can even go to ChatGPT and ask it to provide us some names. And the way we're going to do this is like, go here, copy and paste all of this. Boom. Hey, provide me. Hey, I'm turning this. My mic fell. Into a mass marketable low ticket product. Please generate 10 names using this template. Want it to imply no effort, ease, speed, and quality, and effectiveness. Just like that, and then we copy and paste this thing. Automatic learning blueprint, retention secrets, genius. Oh yeah, there we got it. I like this one a lot. Genius study protocol, the memory mastery system, effortless learning for. Oh god damn, these are really good. I really like these. Focus crush for study success, go rapid retention transformation. No, effortless learning workshop. Genius growth advantage. Effortless learning workshop. I like that one. Now I'm gonna put the bonuses here. Then the premise is just like I told ChatGPT. I've spent X amount of years. Actually, we just pull this story. Like, hey, pull the story from the sales page and turn it into my premise for my low ticket. Just like that. Then shorten it to the most basic stuff. Actually, this is really good. Like, look. At 17, I had a dream, blah, blah, blah. It was unsustainable. I achieved perfect grades, but at what cost? Overwhelming demands. I realized that the key success, it was how you study, not how long you study. And then, yeah, that's our marking message, just like that. Boom. We got a killer marking message now. There we go. Bonuses, we put here. This is our low ticket. I really like this one. Nice job, ChatGPT. Wrote out a killer story for us. Yep, that's about it. So yeah, that's how we set up this thing. Now for the bonuses, we can go and ask ChatGPT honestly, but I want to show you how I think about this. So the bonuses are going to be, I think we can do like, what would we do? Yeah, learning masterclass, free group, and you can do a checklist here. Learning checklist, study planner. I can, yeah, Genius study planner, and one more I would add. Oh, there we go. Uncover your learning habits. Masterclass. Workbook. Yeah, and then learn how to change them. And then change them. Boom. Now for the upsell, I would do something like 197 or 97. Honestly, 97 sounds pretty good here. And then it could be, honestly, I think we can slap the horse here, like 190. Yeah, dude. Yeah, definitely. We can definitely slap the course on here because just the price is not that expensive and it fits in the thingy. So if it's like 4 monthly one, we can have like a 1 month test fee, or 1 month test fee for program. Like, what is that? 6 divided by 4. Yeah, that's how we're gonna price it. Equals $. The name, I can study test for 1 month trial. I can study program actually, and the premise is gonna be you've got all the systems. Here's have us teach you how to implement them, because teaching. There's a whole philosophy that Justin goes into around like how important it is to get feedback on this stuff, so we can just use that. So Justin's existing philosophy, and the format can be, of course, or if he doesn't want to do that, we can also do a masterclass kind of offer. And the downsell can be a payment plan for the, no payment plan, honestly. Downsell can be, what would I do for the downsell? have no clue. This is why this prospect is so good, because I have no clue what I'm going to build him. He's a very different prospect from my other stuff. We can't do a payment plan because it's already a payment plan. We can do a free trial for the I Can Study 7-day free trial. Actually, 14-day free trial. Test it free. Something like that, like, right? I don't want, I get it. We just met and I don't want, and you probably don't know who I am. So I wanted to and then, no, trust me, fully, so I wanted to offer you this payment plan. This 14-day free trial, so you can start seeing implementing the course without XYZ problem based on OTO 1, upsell 1. Reason why philosophy. So yeah, and the way it's going to be formatted is going to be just a 14-day free trial and then charge their card. This is a very, very different low ticket funnel from my usual stuff. It is the way we usually do things is the same thing on the front end. It's like it is the full system for free, not for free, for cheap. Disruptive philosophy, all that fun stuff, just like I told you, in any of these formats with all these bonuses. Besides this one is a workbook. Actually, we sometimes do workbooks as well, depending on the niche. But our upsells are usually like a better, faster version. This one is more of a, it is a better, faster version, but our usual stuff is like a video course, do it, like the last one we did was like a done for you credit repair kind of upsell, so you don't have to like repair your own credit, have our team of professionals do it for you. But yeah, this one is a bit different because the brand is a bit different. But again, the best thing I can do right here is to just send this to Justin, and maybe he's interested, and then we can like hop on call and really figure this out. But this is my best bet from here, best guess. Maybe he has something that he's not marking right here that we can put into his upsells on his back end, whatever. But for now, I think this is pretty solid, and I think running this funnel is something that is worth him testing out, because just the sheer amount of customers that we are going to get, quality customers. So yeah, that's about it for this video. It was such a drag to make, honestly, but I hope you found it valuable. I know I rambled a lot in the front end theories part, but I'm just trying to make this as valuable as possible. And plus, I was kind of reading out from stuff that I wrote like, what is that, 5 months ago. So bear with me here. I hope you found this video valuable. And if you want help implementing this kind of low ticket stuff, I am definitely down to have a hop on call with you, have a chat. We don't have to like buy anything. Let's just hop on call, have a conversation, see if this makes sense for both of us. And if it does not, I'll send you on your merry way. But if it does, I'd love to work with you and help you scale your brand to $1 million or like whatever goal you might have for 2025. So yeah, appreciate your time. Now I'm off to edit this video and post it out for you. Appreciate your time. Have a great day.